Everything's covered in snow. Got another blizzard headed in, according to the weather reports. But we're still going to be up here working.
This stuff looks more interesting than the quartz.
Yeah, it does.
Crystally.
So, keep talking about all the core samples coming out. This is an example of one that you want to see. Rather than seeing road rock, as we've been getting a lot of, getting nice quartz vein here. It's about a 7-foot vein.
Where we intersected it.
Where we intersected it, yeah, good point. 7-foot vein where we intercepted it.
Could be bigger, could be smaller.
Exactly. It could blow out even wider or shrink down.
We know it was like 20 feet wide back in the day when they worked it.
Right. But, like I said, this is an example of what you want to see, so. Good stuff. I like that first one you picked up.
Yeah.
That one, yeah. Good stuff. Finally starting to get some warmer weather. We've got our squirrels back. First time we're seeing them this year. I don't know if you can see them or not in the video, but they're there, trust me. Put some seed out for them. And the snow across the way is melting very quickly. It's snowing there just a week ago, and now it's extremely warm here, and the snow's all starting to melt off quickly. One thing about mining is that things are always going wrong. Got the new heading today at the 933. That's looking out toward the main adit. That's the chute right there, the slusher chute. And what's going wrong today is, oh yeah, just to update you, this is the area we just blasted out the day before yesterday. MSHA showed up yesterday, so we didn't work yesterday. That was a good meeting. MSHA gave us a thumbs up, clean bill of health, so no concerns there. But work does shut down when they arrive. So we're trying to slush this out, and the pin, which is anchored in that hole there, keeps ripping out. You can see we've done 1 or 2 runs from the trench cut in the ground here. Before that, the slusher bucket somehow flipped around and upside down. So that was a monumental headache to get that sorted out, because the bucket weighs at least 200 pounds. And in these conditions, it's not easy to just flip it around and get it straightened out. So with a little ingenuity and using the slusher itself, we were able to fix that. But then immediately, the pin started ripping out of the hole. Then see that snatch block there attaches to a pin held in place by a clamshell in the hole there. And for some reason, it keeps ripping out. So it's just been one of those kind of days. There's a clamshell and pin right there. So you know what I'm referring to. So, like I said, it's just one of those days. We're going to try and get this straightened out and hopefully get this cleared out. It's probably 2 days worth of slushing to get all this cleaned out. But this is where the next drill station, this is the foundation of the next drill station you're seeing here. Lots of little quartz stringers, but who knows if they're worth anything, because the old timers left them. Now we're trying a new strategy, anchoring things lower down off an old split set that got deformed by the blast, but should work temporarily. Get all this muck out, at least enough to get better situated. You can see the process involved in getting everything set up. That should hold for a while. Of course, those are famous last words. I should probably just shut up about that. It's right in front of it there. All right.
Dig
Hopefully,
this trench out a little bit more.
yeah. And hopefully we've paid our dues for the day. So as described before, that's how it looks. You've got the snatch block anchored at the end. You pull the bucket up to it and then it just drags material out like this. The area where our mine is located is a historic mining district. It's covered in old mines, and more often than not, when we're driving up to work and we're looking out the sides and down the ravines and such, we frequently spot things, and this is no exception. As you can see, standing on top of a waste rock pile now, and this is actually, I think this is stockpiled ore here, because that's clearly waste rock there, but this is all ore looking material. It's got the quartz and the iron, the little expression, gold rides an iron horse. This looks like ore they stockpiled on top of the waste rock pile. It hasn't been pushed over the edge or anything, so we grabbed a couple pieces. We'll get sampled at some point. Now, looked over here, thought, it's eroded shut. Interesting to know where a mine was, but it's gone. But upon closer examination and a little bit of digging, look at this. We have ourselves a mine to crawl into. So I'll drop in there and pick up inside. All right, there's the portal we just dropped in from. Let's go see what this unexpected mine has to offer. Bends around. It's already continuing to run. It's not just a little prospect, which is cool. It's lower. I'm having to crouch down, which is normally suggestive of an older mine. A little bit of ground fall here in front of me. I apologize for not having a better light, but this was a very unexpected field trip. I'm afraid I'm blown out, the light's blown out, everything I want to try and highlight for you guys, but you see a little bit of a fault right there, and there's some quartz there that's being illuminated. And still going. I don't see any sign of a rail. You don't see any of the divots in the ground or the track ties would have been or anything. Might have been wheelbarrows. In fact, I would bet that it was, given how flat and smooth it is. Nature of the rock just turned to a grayish, bluish, slatey color. Now with this light, I can only really focus ahead, otherwise it just blows out everything that's in the foreground. Let's see, it doesn't really look like a collapse. I've got a crosscut here on the left, so something going off to the left. Look at that quartz. Can you guys see that quartz? Look at that quartz. I'm trying not to blow it out. A bunch of quartz there. I see a bunch of wood in it, which is making me think it's an ore chute or something. Yeah, okay. Looks like that might be the face there, and then looks like an ore chute on the right. I see a bunch of what looks like ore, because there's quartz in it. Ore and timbers. Just making sure I'm not missing anything here in the foreground. More quartz on my left. Let's see what is up here. We've got some bones here. I don't know if those are coming across in the camera, but there's some fairly large bones here. Okay, that is the face. I was a little concerned that it was going to come face to face with a bear or a mountain lion with his bones back here. Yeah, these are some larger bones. Can you guys see that? You know, like deer sized or even human size. Oh, that's not a ore chute. Those are stairs. Well, you don't see that very often. That alone makes this a unique mine. Let me get a better shot. Okay, indeed. We have stairs here leading up. Oh, there's another ladder. It looks like a stope. Yeah, it looks like a stope. Let me climb up there and get a better look. Just climbed up from down there. You can see there's some good quartz up here. Well, hopefully you can see with this light. Some good quartz up here. Stope just runs out to there and ends on that side. Heading underneath the ladder. Isn't that supposed to be bad luck? Heading underneath the ladder. You can see the quartz vein along there, hopefully. With this light. Runs up to there. Let me push up some more. Other pieces of quartz on the ground as well. Okay, it just terminates there. You can see it's like the, sorry, I'm sliding around here. Looks like the quartz vein pinches out there. There's still some right up here, but maybe it wasn't enough or didn't assay out well enough. Of course, I'm not sure how old this mine is, but I would guess, you know, maybe 20s, 30s. And what didn't pay out well enough or wasn't profitable enough at $35 an ounce. Could be a different matter now with gold at nearly $2,000 an ounce as I'm filming this, or at the time I'm filming this. So, might be worth grabbing some samples. Alright, well that's the stope. As you can see. Yeah, I would guess just from the ladder and the construction, I would guess 20s, 30s with this mine. I'm going to drop back down. Let's go see if we can figure out where that crosscut ran off to. That's the area we were just checking out. I'm still kind of geeking out about those stairs because I can only think of 3 mines that I've seen stairs in before. So seeing those stairs there is pretty unique, at least in my experience. You guys know I've been in a lot of mines as well. Just checking the mineralization here. Let's go run this out. Let's see where this might run into. Pretty good echo on here. Looks pretty solid. Looks like it might face out there. Piece of wood right there. It's just a stick. Looks like some acorns. Mice or squirrels or something brought in. And sure enough, that's it. That's the face. So not a big mine, but obviously they got a little production out of it with that stope. And I'm going to give this one a thumbs up for an unexpected field trip. I like it. Oh, I'm going to the other side. You talk about water inside a mine, there's a lot of it right here in front of us. That's my boots, you see how much water is coming out. It's got some pressure behind it too. That is a lot of water.